One, two, three. Let's move this chair. One, two, three. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. There's an echo of me for a minute. We're back. We're back, baby. We did the work. We did the things. And we are... We're probably not gonna get as far as I'd like today unless I really just start skipping a lot of the little grunt buds. So if there's little freak dogs or mini wrestle guys, wolf guys like that fella just staring you down, anything like that, we gotta focus on getting to bosses. That's just the fact of it all. Is that we gotta get to the guys. I'm convinced, perhaps, that that perhaps summoning has stopped working for me. Oh, okay. Cool. I like this area, mostly. Bloodstain. I was like, is a guy just summoning in already? Like a invader? I'd be like, that's the weirdest thing. This feels like bait. It's not bait. Okay, yeah. Oh, word, I'm not fighting you. What? The game... Buddy. I ain't doing that right now. We're on a mission. We're on a mission from God. Like we're a speed runner. Oh, I will have to come back and eventually kill that thing. That is cool. I have this big checklist of like mini bosses and little dungeons and big guys that I want to beat up eventually. And yeah, that's on the list now. That's just on the list. Well, this wolf guy is what this wolf guy doesn't know is that we've replaced his coffee with decaf brand. And fucking... There's another wolf guy. There's another wolf guy. There's another... Oh, ow. Bud. They might kill me here. And if so, that's fine. We're like right near a thing. But I was ready to be sneaky, and instead, the thing I'm gonna have to do. These aren't actually that difficult monsters because they stagger, but also sometimes in life, you get surprised. Oh, what the fuck? That's a summoning pool. Oh no. Just running around in a circle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, he put up his shield. Clever girl. Clever girl. You'd think that there'd be summon folks. Everything else seems to be working, but maybe just people aren't summoning right now. I surely am approaching some nonsense, right? That's a lift. We're gonna take it downwards. Deep, deep into the depths. The dog upstairs is barking a lot again. He's been having an experience today. I don't know why there was, maybe there was like an optional. Oh, bunch of worm guys, huh? It seems so cheap that my solution right now is I'm running past everything in order to get to the other shit, but oh bruh. Oh bruh. Oh, gross. But I think we just have to accept that sometimes there's worm people. We gotta run past them. And a variety of other things. I'm level 154, friends. That's sizable. It's a fair amount of levels. It's a fair amount of souls. Okay, I feel a bit bamboozled, though. Because this, here's my trick for this fella here. Oh, actually, well, they don't stagger as much as I thought. This better be worth my grabbing. You know, it would be if I didn't need highly specific smithing stones right now. But I do. Oh, what the shit? Oh, word. Oh, that rules. That's level design. Holy shit. Bro. That is great. You know, I thought maybe I was going up there and it was a bit of a lark. And it turns out, okay, first off, that place looks terrible. I don't want to be there. And secondly, wow, that was just like a way to. Floating platforms are cool. That's cool. And I think, yeah, that was, you know, on a list of things that I'm gonna remember about this game. Cool floating platform moment. It's on the list. Oh, there's a big guy here, though. Oh, he hits hard, too. And I thought that maybe there's, like, a thing for me to jump to here, but it doesn't. I mean, they could probably knock me off an edge, huh? Mm-hmm. Kind of got to figure out where to go, and I'm afraid that it's going to be the hell gazebo over here. One of them is so much larger than the others. Oh, boy. He's quite big. I don't mean that as a judgment. I just mean that as a fact. He's quite a large worm guy. Okay. Playing it stealthy? Playing it, I mean, the game's like, do you want to summon your other fella? And in my heart of hearts, the answer is no, because I don't think that gets me forward progress. I need to find forward progress, which looks like this, actually, here. On this side of the river. Because there's lights and torches and other such charcuterie. That mostly brings us back to where we were. Except now I'm up here. Now I'm near another worm guy. I'm gonna grab this. Okay. Alright. I am, maybe there's nothing down here. Maybe the trick is not to go down into the worm garden. Does anybody know? It's like in, oh, shit. I can't see. I can't see? Oh, there we go. I was like, I can't see. It's very dark. I just don't know where I'm going right now. 0 sense of direction. Worried that I'm going backwards. Just a little. And, you know, I actually think down... This is another way we can go. Is there. Because we came from here. Wormtown didn't seem to really lead anywhere that great. Oh, that's evil. Well, that's... I mean, evil's a strong word. But that's a tricky little bit of design right there. I think it's down here. Oh, well, there's a grace site. Then surely. Oh god, there's actually like a lot of these buds here. Can you all go away? Oh, I did not mean to do that. That gives me a chance to grab this. And if they knock me off the edge, that'd be very funny. But we have accidentally made forward progress again. Hop. Ah, oh. Oh, that was stamina. I was like, did I get hurt? Okay, hop again. Oh, weird. Oh, skeletal dog guys. Oh, fast skeletal dog guys. Take that, skeletal dog guys. Take that, dragon. Or presumably dragon. Fucking bite me. Oh, fuck. That guy almost did bite me. Oh, that guy... Oh, huh? I don't know where I'm going. Genuinely don't know where I'm going anymore. Oh, those are stairs. Will this drop kill me? Let's find out. No, it doesn't. That drop... That felt like a death drop. Oh, this guy seems like a heck fella who needs a good old... Well, we all make mistakes, and in my case, they are numerous. Oh, he's one of these. He's one of these. He does the, Oh, I got his sword. Why do you think he was banished? Okay, there's a... heck guy. Oh, a couple oh, You know, stealth is not a thing I thought I would really care about too much in Elden Ring. And then every now and then there's like rooms full of like burly men. And I go, that could have been very nasty. And I mean, you know, I would have been fine in the long run. Here, we're going to solve it. We're going to try something here too. You do in fact chug crouching. This feels, yeah, this doesn't feel good. I feel like I'm entering, yeah. We are most definitely getting towards what I would say is the territory of a boss adjacent area, which is why I'm putting down my sign. This, yeah, this just straight up looks like a boss room. This is a boss room. There's too many bloodstains in here. I want to try something. I want to try a thing. First, we're going to rest this side of Grace. Can I level up? Of course not. I am going to try this. Which is, I'm going to log out. I'm going to exit the game for a minute. Sorry, friends. I feel like some of my shit ain't functioning properly. Either that or there's just maybe my level range is weird. But I want to make sure that my game and my online experience isn't that busted. That's definitely a boss room. That's like a big, that's like Ornstein and Smo church room. So we gotta be prepared for that. We have 6 bosses left or something like that. Which is, not undoable, but we have 5 hours to do it in because no matter how far we are, I am going to... Oh yeah, this is like... Oh yeah, yep. This is, I mean, to me it feels like... Right, like... This feels like shit hell territory. We're just gonna have to find out. To me, it feels like a not good place. Yep, okay, yep. Hi, my name is Harper. I've played video games before. Oh, fucking, what the fuck are you? Oh, yeah, this is Ornstein and Smo. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is not enjoyable. These are just, like, bad dudes. They are bad mamma jammas. Yeah, this is 100% boss room. I knew it. Oh, Bud. Bud, you can't. Also, my turn. Alright, my, Oh, okay. This is... Oh, boy. I gotta... My message was appraised. Great. Everybody should keep appraising my messages. Oh, fucking Jesus. That attack. That's gonna hit me. death. But, not the worst situation in the world. But also, oh, they wear skin. They're gross. I think. Let's see if we can summon a bud. Well, we've had two weird bosses back to back, huh? We had the giant, which was, I thought, not hard, but unenjoyable. And now we have Freak Pal and Steve. And they're not fun either. Who's appraising all my messages? What? Wait, what? Am I popular suddenly? Friends, as much as I really want to go in there with a bud. Oh, fucking, you're right there. You can't do that. That's illegal. Assholes. Alright, here's our plan. It is the plan that everybody knows and loves. And now the rest of the plan is another plan we know and love. Oh, he's coming at me, he's coming at me, he's coming at me. Oh, he's so big, he's so large. Again, that's not a comment on him. That's just, he is, statistically speaking, he's big. This guy's about to die. How is he... Wait, how does he have so much... So little... What? What are you doing? He revives his bud. He revives his bud. This fucking... This sucks. This is actually, like, not fun. Well, I don't know. Strong words. Not my favorite thing. There's just like, yeah. What a situation. I think I have somebody who wants to join. Isn't that nice? Settings. Someone's asked me a message. Understand. I don't understand the I don't understand the question. Yeah. What did they... Wow, this person's asking me a question. It's so funny. Co-op is something that you can wrangle, but I don't... Oh. 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 He was being very vague. Like, the way he phrased it was very weird. All right, I got buds who are gonna join because I'm a bud finder. I went on Tinder. I kept on swiping, and my profile said, "Gotta fight some god skin wearing motherfuckers." Who wants in? And 2 people also swiped, and they were like, "What side of grace, bro?" And I was like, "Dang, we're going on a date." These guys are gnarly little bastards, aren't they? So there's one bud, I think. And then we're looking for the other. Where's our other bud? We're coordinating some online. He's gotta find the guy. I'm asking him if his sign is down. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. The guy's right there. I sadly don't see you. That's frustrating. There's someone here. Maybe a problem. This is more complicated than it needs to be. Motherfucker should just put his sign down again. You know, I'm just say we're going in. Go in. One second. You can hear me when I type I hum. Alright. Because I just want to... I can't believe that they just do that right there. That's 7 different shades of fucking bananas. If they kill my guy right away, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, fucking don't. Fucking don't. Fucking don't. Fucking don't. Alright, alright. I gotta... Did they get my guy? Nah. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What happened? He's back. He's back. We gotta get him. What is going on? Bud? Oh, Big Bud's back. Oh shit, ow. Wow. What a situation. What a... So we know that multiplayer can work, definitely with passwords. I guess we just were in an area where people weren't putting stuff down. I love multiplayer in this game. I really do. So if there are times where I need to call in people or just like, because we're trying to make progress right now, right? And progress is a thing where you go, you know what? I want to get it done. You know? You say to yourself, I want to get out of here. I want to get to the next thing. I gotta do the Final Fantasy Shuffle later on this evening. A game where you... Oh, what the fuck? Hi. That's a game where you have perpetual buds, although you can play solo if you want. Which, is another good way to do it. Another good way to do it is to be like, you have a team, and if you want to, you can tell your team to go away. Otherwise, or it's like opt-in, right? That's always, like, it's always a different... Every game's gonna have its own system, but I kind of like the system of... Hey, we gave you some buds. Oh, something fell. And if you want to, you can then go back and like solo it. Like try and go. I put some on my YouTube channel. I was like, I'm gonna solo this this boss, but I'm gonna do it with a... What is that thing? Oh boy, that looks uncomfortable. Don't sit on it. I kind of wanted to do it with my own on my own. So I went back and I fought a Final Fantasy with one of the bosses using just a monk and a little bit of magic. like fisticuffs and a little bit of whatsy-doos, and it was a great time. So, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I actually don't know what's left for us. The fact that there's a he's got flame on his shit. Like I said, we're gonna I know some people are gonna be like, you shouldn't. That could have ended terribly. That also could have ended really terribly. You can tell I've played some games before. This could also end terribly. No, this seems like the path. You know, we're kind of speeding things up a bit because I've put myself on like a self-imposed time limit, just a little, right? Where I would like to reach a bit of a certain point. Oh, fuck. Hi. Hi. Hi? Oh, he... Oh, it's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be one of these. Oh, and I can't summon my, Oh, wow. He, okay. This guy is just like a boss. Dead? No, close, though. Wow. This is a, I thought maybe I would have a good idea of how to deal with him, but I genuinely don't. He's just here. He's so big. Look at him. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Dying is... he has a cool design, though. I think there was something in the base of that statue that I'm going to grab. And then I'm going to run away. That was a lot. Ow. She's back at it. Well, Zelani, I gotta... fucking... Well. The dog made me panic. We're gonna play Final Fantasy tonight, so I want to get through this. We only have, like, 6 or 5 bosses left. Probably 6. Some of them have 2 phases, so that, you know, that really counts as more. And my process right now is just... like... you know how it is. We just gotta... we gotta run. We gotta go. Oh, that's right. We went this way. And then we did the danger jump, which, holy shit. Have you ever seen a jump more dangerous? And is the answer no? That was fucked up. Everybody should be giving me pats on the back and saying, Harper, how did you get so talented? And the answer will be nanomachines, son. So, there's at least something in this dragon statue I think I want. So, and then we're gonna go down this hallway, which is clearly... well, actually, no, we go up. We go up. So, this guy is guarding... a thing? Let's find out. You guarding something? No. He is balls numbingly strong, though. Oh, there's a site of grace right there. Oh, I wonder if I can do something stupid. Yes. Fucking bite me, dude. Bite me. Uh-huh. Oh, you thought you were gonna kill me. You thought you were gonna kill me, dummy. Oh, no, it's all birds. Oh, birds. It's so many birds. Why are birds the actually scariest enemy in the game? They're this is why Pet Shop was such a scary enemy stand user in Stardust Crusaders. Motherfucker, dude. He deserved it. Bruh. Also, fuck. That dragon over there just sees me. Okay. Fucking bird! I've never known a bird that could be this much of a bitch, this much of a fucking cock. But it turns out, yeah, bird can be a big cock. Big jerk. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's more birds. There's significantly more birds than I was prepared to deal with. Fucking birds! Fucking birds! Alright, we gotta run. 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 Eventually I want to fight these cool dragons, because they're... Cool dragons? Oh, you know what? He's eventually going to be a dragon I fight somewhere special. I bet. Perhaps even here. That would be thematically interesting. Okay, that's definitely not where I need to go. This is definitely actually where I do need to go. Yep. If I was going to make players cross a perilous bridge... Oh, fucking god damn it. Can you not? Can you all not? Seriously. They gotta not. They gotta not, and they gotta let me focus on my journey. To run around like an idiot to the boss rooms. What's your mission, Harper? Well, my weapons are not up to snuff. My magic is, I would say, serviceable. I can't find what I need to upgrade my weapons, so that's, you know, neither here nor there. Summoning doesn't seem to lead to anything particularly great. And, you know, just like really depressing stuff like, and my wife left me. Is that just a fucking tree sentinel? Bro. You cannot do that anymore. You're not allowed. I have fought so many tree sentinels. What is this? Who are you? Hi. He does hit hard. And he is, somewhat fast. And I need to nullify that so that I can summon my gel bud for a little bit of equality, I guess is what we would call it, while I use the Kamehameha. Alright, well, the Kamehameha is having diminishing returns just a little bit. Not like, oh, I didn't mean to chug that at all. Fuck. Well. Oh shit, he's transforming. Oh, there's a phase 2. I love it. Either that or he's like, I give up. And I'd be like, thank you. That's very kind. Ooh, he's got a rune. Is that the death rune? That can't be. Oh, motherfucker, is he gonna do like a Ludwig thing? Oh, hell yeah, bro. I'm into it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, blood sword? Ooh. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, blood sword. Oh. Oh. I'm into it. If I realized that this was a thing, I would not have wasted so much magic in the first phase. Oh, it's like an obsidian-looking blade. Can you please pull back and show me the whole monster? Thank you. Screenshots. That's what we want. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, Oh, yeah, I knew. The minute that he's in the air, I'm like, listen, I know what Artorias does. I'm like, I've played your games, FromSoft. Oh, it puts bleed. It puts, like, big-time bleed. Alright. We have to, survive just a little bit. Well, I gotta run. I want to heal. I want to heal first. Alright, where is he? All around the mulberry bush. The monkey chased the weasel. What the hell's a mulberry bush? Pop goes the weasel. I liked his design a lot. Oh, what if it was... I'd imagine if it was Framped. He was like, you are now the Dark Lord. And you're like, Framped? You're back? Like, surprise, it's a sequel to the sequels to the sequels. Be like, thank you, Framped. Oh, it would be Kath. Kath would be the dark one, right? So, we're trying to light the Erd tree on fire. So that we can reach the inside and become an Elden Lord, because sure. We have a smattering of Did I trigger an ending? No way. What is happening? Oh, no. This is good. This is good. This is gonna burn the... We can go to the city. Oh, yeah, burning Erd tree. That's gorgeous. We're doing it. And we did Ronnie's questline. So we have a smattering of people to fight. You know, just a smattering. It's a technical term. Is it offensive that I killed Melania, a goddess, and took her armor as my own? Some people might say so. Yeah, it's good shit. This is a game with good vistas, at the very least. Good sights. Oh, did we just burn the capital? Well, hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, we just, like, burned a sizable portion of the capital. We need to rest for a minute, too. Oh, that's good. I mean, it's not... Okay, so that's... here's something you need to know about me. You see that 7 right there? I don't have OCD, but that is an ugly number, so it needs to be an 8. 7 is an ugly number. Ugliest number there is. 27? Ugly. Dreadfully so. 28? Good-looking number. 26? Good number. 25? Good number. 4? Good. 23? Not as good. Not as good. I don't think I can upgrade anything from this guy unless I went on side quests too. Yeah, I need very specific smithing stones here, and I just don't. I don't got them, buds. You know what I'm saying? They just, they ain't there. They just ain't there. Oh, he's up to no good. Oh, okay. What can I get from here? Oh, I can get the... Wait, was that who it was? Was that Malekith? Is that who I killed? I thought it was just a beast guy. You know what? I'm getting this, even though I can't really use it. I was paying no attention to who I fought. Wow. Way to go. Way to go, Harper. You're not paying attention to anything. Your voice is all deep lately. You don't care about the Elden lore. You'd rather play your Final Fantasies. Bro. So we just gotta get to the tree. But we're gonna have to fight like 7 dudes on the way. Oh, that looks... That looks like a literal shithole. Might be where we need to go. Let's explore and find out. Oh. I'm big time into the whole... I was trying to jump around and see if I could get up there just for shits and giggles. I am into any and all sorts of this type of Götterdämmerung, right? Like when you get to the end of Dark Souls 3, which is actually my least favorite Dark Souls, and it's just time has eroded everything into just... It is just sand. All you got is sand and ash. So we're just gonna, there's not a lot of enemies right now. I get the feeling that that's gonna change. And I also get the feeling that they're gonna make us fight a lot of bosses. Right, like... Yeah, like, that's just... We're gonna find out. Shut up. Oh, it's cute. He thinks that he's intimidating. When I'm the better magician. And I can summon a weird freak copy of myself. Oh, he has Scarlet Rot, though. That's no good. Yo, this guy came to like the wrong Walmart. Like, I think he healed, but also like, man, this guy does not know. No one told him. Everyone was like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "They got nothing on me." And that's not true at all. We got everything on him. Like one more good hit. There's gonna be a whole YouTube video that's gonna explain to me who Sir Gideon Ofnir is. And all I'm gonna remember, friends, is that dude was kind of a bitch. That's the meanest thing I've ever said. Is that better magic? It is better magic. Oh, it's ugly, though. I'd rather be pretty. Did that guy, like, what part of him was like... He was with Godfrey or whatever and was like, "Bro, trust me. I have this." Also, not quite a good-looking number. 65, good-looking number. Gives us more damage. Not a lot. We're hitting, like, real hard cap territory on that. Soft cap? We're hitting a cap of some kind. So, you know, there is that. There is that. Give me 1 second. People might be confused about that and get mad. As a heads up. Look at that. Harper doing her job. Just going, remember, this is a thing. Okay, so surely we go down here. All my Elden Ring posts are going to be like, "Ah, yes, but what of Sir Gideon? 'Twas he not the most noble of enemies? I'm gonna post. Oh man, first off, I'm excited. Very excited at this whole situation. Because the fact that I walked like 10 feet and there was a boss, good news. Right? Secondly, I know that the Queen's Chambers are up there. I've been here. So, there's not a lot left of this game. Which means it's really just we're just gonna be fighting. I mean, an assassin could drop out of nowhere and fucking murder me right now, or like all 15 of these dudes could hop up. But this feels like we're in like boss rush territory. And then I can go back and do other stuff. But this looks like, you know, got a cool healing spell. Like, it is just speeding us through. And we gotta kill a handful of folks. I have a Discord now full of people who I can just message and be like, does anybody want to help me fight Steve? And people are like, I'd love that fight. I would love to fight Steve with you. So, great. That's good. Right? Like, everybody's like, you know, it's a good community. It's a nice community. That's a boss. We're just trying to finish the game. So we are gonna, well, first off, the fact that I'm not seeing signs drop quite so readily makes me think that my level range is maybe higher than it needs to be, or is sort of intended to be for now. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I've just outdone it a little bit after going to kill Millennia or whatever. This almost certainly is Godfrey. Right? Margot's dead. There's not many more people who can stand in our way. Yep. Yeah. Good for him. Nearly finished. That's the plan. We have to fight this guy. He has a second phase. And then we fight 2 bosses after this, right? So, technically like 4 bosses, quote unquote. And then I'll do other side stuff, but the only real big... The big side thing I wanted to do, we did the other night, which was fight the Rot Gal. Millennia. I always want to say Melania. Fucking Trump. You know? I'm a big fan of his lion. That much I will say. Did you say you can do or you can't do? Well, I'll just, you know. I don't know what you're trying to say, if it's a typo or not. Oh, he's coming. Yeah. My big fear is I'm going to use that, and then I'll get attacked while using it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ah, buddy. Oh, big shockwave. Oh. This guy's just a big bus of... Oh, what the shit was that? I don't know how to dodge that. I actually don't know. Eat shit, eat shit, eat shit. Yeah, that's like room wide. That's bananas. Do I jump? So phase 2. Yeah, you're fine. You can backseat whatever the fuck you want. You can tell me whatever you want, except that, like, you're a bitch and you want to kill... and I want to kill you or something. But otherwise, you can tell me whatever you want. This whole playthrough's been, like, as casual as hell. He did just kill that lion. Quite violently. And presumably has merged with it into a beast man. Oh shit, it's swords from Granblue. Yo, look at him go. I have to sneeze. Phew. He said a name. This is my thing about Elden Ring lore right now. He's like, he said a name and it's like, I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything to me. Oh shit! Oh my god, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Bro. Bro. What? What? That was fucking awesome. Oh, bro. Oh, man. That's it. That's death. Bro. Yo. Okay, so magic is going to be tricky there. So they're going to use a lot of magic in the first phase. I want to see if we can summon for this, though, because like I said, I'm a huge fan of the multiplayer in this. If anybody in chat wants to fucking play right now, like, yeah, we totally can. That was cool. And I know it means I'm going to have to definitely fight the first phase again. But it's like, you know. I'm curious to see if summon signs show up for me. Cause so far for me, they've only been showing up today if I use a password. So. You know, am I on Xbox? Nah, PS5. PS5, baby. Yeah, you think that this place would be swimming in signs. Let's give it, you know, let's give it another good old college try. And just use that first phase as, like, Nuke City. And go from there. He's cool. This is great. Oh, is my Mimic tier just, like, vibing? Alright, well, if he's gonna just vibe... At the very least, I was gonna Kamehameha him a bit. And we might do it again as well. And now it becomes rocks and other shit. My clone's kind of weak though, huh? So we gotta like really damage him down. I'm not a fan of those room-wide things though, huh? We're almost at, I would say phase 2 though, right? Yeah. And then we can just, as he's distracted, strike him with what we can while we can. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, he's gonna grab me. I won't die. But it's, what a situation. Oh, damn, yeah, that's Stomp. That's kind of like... kind of fucky, huh? So there goes my Mimic, basically. Oh, well. The situation has changed. Great. Okay. Thanks. Word. Works for me. Let's heal. Let's go to round table, I guess. And let's just see what his thing can be turned into. And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna have to waste so much time as I wait to enjoy the Final Fantasy Souls. Axe or Ashes of War? I say neither. I say we chomp on his soul. Delicious. This is where you pray for me? Yeah, I mean, we're about to hit what will presumably be a roadblock, right? Final boss of any game is a little bit, or can be, a little bit. And like, this is like, you can see the diminishing returns on the attack stuff, so it's like... It takes 2 points for me to go up, just 1, right? it almost benefits me more to do anything else, really. It's hard to say. I think this ends up actually scaling my weapons a little bit more. Just a smidge into dex. And we'll see. And in the worst case scenario, we summon, and that can be fun. Because the goal right now is not to be the greatest badass in the history of the world, part 1 or 2 or whatever the hell. It is to, I need first free up space in my inventory. It's to beat the game. Yeah, this was just straight a straight boss rush, huh? I'm really curious to see if any things show up for me. Let's give it a minute. It's like I'm almost afraid I've been blacklisted, or that I'm just too strong. But I'm curious. It's been one of the strange things about today. Is that signs we put down? We asked people. We said, "Hey, do you want to kill the 2 freak guys in the church?" And some people were like, "Yeah, we'll do it." And we did it with a password. So you know, I think we try this without. We just see what the deal is, and then if I want to, I can summon for the end. I can just hop into Discord and be like, who wants to do the stuff? Because again, just trying to complete it. I can do like a cool solo playthrough thing on my own. Cool imagery. Are they just gonna immediately fight me? Or do we get story? There's a couple different versions of Souls bosses, and some of them are, you walked into my living room and now I'm angry. And that seems to be like what this is a little bit. Yo, it's Celebrimbor. Bro, alright. I just don't know their attacks, so they could be doing... Ow. Oh, it pulls me into them. Oh, big. Alright. It does hurt. Oh, big, and it explodes. I think my melee attacks might be better here. Oh, that's big. That's real big. I guess you run under it, right? You run towards him. is how that would happen. Is you would run. Damn, huh? Oh, wow. Oh, wow, the range on that is, that's really astounding. Dead. Or maybe not. Dead? Another hit? Oh, yeah. So this is a fine first attempt. Because I know there's a boss after this. Right? It's a marathon boss. So I'm very underserved for this next phase. But this would be it. It would be this boss and then what this awful thing. And go from there. And that'd be the end of the game. And we will celebrate with our good friend Ronnie. And plunge the world into a night of stars and weirdness. Somebody says this is a top tier first attempt. I'd be proud of this. I've played Souls games a lot, right? I know people say like, oh, games journalists suck at games, but it's like it was my job professionally to play games for 5 years. Also to write about them because, no offense, you know, don't mind my hubris here a bit, but I was good at writing about them. It's like one of the few things I think I was good at. Otherwise, I'm bad at most things in life. But I am good about writing games, and I am okay at playing them. I have a good build. I have some good tools. So, you know. The downside is that I'm in a position where I won't really have the resources to defeat this thing, right? And I know nothing about its attacks, so I'm just actually gonna powerful. Yeah. Real powerful. Yeah, I'm just gonna ping the Discord and be like, anybody want to fight the thing? Look at that. I say, at end of game, beat the first fella. Want to beat the big bad final fella. Do we have two bad dudes looking for a fight for the ages? You gotta spice it up a little, right? And then maybe somebody takes a bite. And kind of go from there. Otherwise, I guess I could eventually get it done. But multiplayer is fun. Usually you do get people responding. I think I got a guy who might want to do things. It depends. Really depends. My password isn't on, is it? Not getting a lot of bites. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But maybe they won't be down for it. It's hard to tell. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're just kind of like doing the whole like putting some pings. Let's try again by ourselves and go from there. Like I said, I don't mind if the way we complete anything is with. Yo, come on, I gotta do that every time? You can't. Oh, they're gonna show me the cutscene every time, too? Oh, I fucked up. Well. I still have my multiplayer thing active. So I might let him kill me. Yeah. If you want, I'm not asking. So what I'm not trying to do is summon and help other people. I'm asking friends and other people I know from Discord if they want to help me. So I can put down my summon sign. And I could help a variety of people. But why would I fight a boss that if I beat now, I could finish the game and do the thing I've been trying to do for the last like 2 days, which is just finish the game and beat up all the fellas. Right? It's not wow, I really want to do multiplayer, so I really am desperate to do XYZ. It's I'd like to see if anybody wants to run this. I think my character level is too high. Right? Because I haven't seen like an actual thing. So I think that is the actual situation we're dealing with. I can ask one more person. Looking for what level am I? Whatever it is, it's made matching harder. About 160. I get a sense that that's probably normal-ish, but I haven't seen a single sign drop today except if I'm using a password. So sometimes in Souls games, it's like if you spent a certain... Soul Memory in Dark Souls 2 was like the worst system ever. It was like sometimes if you spent so many souls, then you could only partner with so many people with so many souls. In other games, it was level-based. I don't know what the basis here is in Elden Ring. Don't really have a good sense of it at all. You reached Ashen Capital and you're about 140. So I feel like within 20 levels, you should be able to match with people. But, you know. Let me try one more ping. Let me see if anybody bites again. Have I tried passcodes? Yes, that's what I mean when I say passwords. and other passwords and codes, and a Discord, in fact, where I know some cool people. If you help me, I'll help you. You fucking bastard. It's not the worst deal. Ready? Alright, you son of a beach. You got a password? Let me help a buddy. Yeah, usually passwords are good. Yeah, alright, so this is a password. He's at the boss door. I hit the wrong thing. Password. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's good for them. And then I put down sign down. And I put my sign down. There it is. Maybe we help each other. I ain't that worried, though, about the fight. It's just more just like, Guy's asking what type of build I am. Bro, just go through the door. I do decent damage, but I have no health. Just go through the door, bud. It's fine. The more you overthink it, the more it will fall apart. Right? This guy's like, what's our strategy? I'm like, bro, we're playing Dark Souls. You know what our strategy is? We run at the guy and we hit him until he's dead. That's the strategy of Dark Souls. There's no intense strategy to Dark Souls besides maybe, instead also I fire a laser or something, right? Yeah, he has no health. He has no health at all, bro. He's gonna die. He's gonna straight up just fucking die. Good thing I'm made of fucking bad acid. Why was he healing? Why was he getting health back? It's not like a millennia situation. Yo, this guy sucks. No fucking way. No fucking way. Are you kidding me? Yo, bro. I'll put my sign down a couple more times, but if he just eats shit constantly, I'm sorry, dog. I will solo the boss myself. You know what I mean? Like, I got my first attempt, I got to Elden Beast. You got me here with you. If he messages me again going, man, I don't know. He goes, my fault. I hope he doesn't know about me streaming. It's fine. Keep it rolling. This is how you become a good leader, by the way. Is you say to folks, it's okay, don't worry. You're fine, bro. But also, privately, you do get to say, Come on, dog. And look, I've died in stupid ways before. Plenty of times. But also, this is leadership. This is leadership. You get to go. You get to. There's two things you do. In private, you get to go, you dumb motherfucker. And then in public, when you're talking to them, you get to say to them, "That's okay. Don't worry about it. Next time's good. Don't overthink it. It's like it's gonna be fine. We got it. We got it, buddy. Like you and me. Because we do. We got it. Probably. I don't know. He seems squishy. He seems pretty squishy. Is the catch." I like the design of this final boss, though. Bro, I cannot take hits like that, unfortunately. His magic stuff is like... I think I would have an easier time soloing. We have another boss to do after this. You know what I'm saying? He's coming after him. Good dodge. Good dodge. Good hustle, Donnie. Ow. Good hustle, Donnie. Yo, look at the health bar. Like, why is his health bar doing that? No way. No way. Somebody says maybe I can get to this point real quick. I mean, if you want to go with me, yeah, I'm far more comfortable doing it with somebody from chat than other shit. We could do with a third person. I'm gonna tell this guy. I'm gonna bounce for some food. Find me later. He's gonna be like, this person, I hate them. Like, no way, dog. No way. You haven't touched Ashen Capital. I mean, we did it in like 20 minutes. Godfrey, if you got the fucking Ash tier, Godfrey he's free. He's 100% free. Your build's kind of busted. That's the type of thing we like to hear. And then the thing I get to do is... it's just like... like, the strategy. The strategy is, I have fucking 2 big-ass katanas. I don't know how to dodge that yet. But the strategy is, I have 2 big katanas, and that guy is a little bitch. Who I can do this to if he's distracted partially as well. You know what I'm saying? That's some big attacks, though. Third one might hit. Third one might hit. Third one might hit. Yeah. Oh, I lived. I lived, bitch! Oh, whoa. Oh, he might actually get me. I was basically dead there. Yeah. That's fine. The beast is gonna be the harder part. It's like, I just don't know. And no offense to the other guy, it's just like... I don't want to play babysitter. That sounds super mean. Because I'm asking people to maybe babysit me. But it's more like, he's like, by his own admission, he was like, I think I'm pretty squishy. And I'm sitting here like, I'm like, use might be. Like, I was like, use might be. We do have an option to try to expedite the process, but I kind of want to save it for the Elden Beast. But honestly, the point here is just to beat the game. So if we die a variety of times, it doesn't bother me. Right, because our plan can be the stupidest thing, which is hi, my name is Goku, and you have half health now. You know what I mean? It's like, it's cheesy. Also, my mimic kind of sucks, but you know. I'm just gonna hurl rocks as fast as I can. And if I'm lucky... Oh, I understand it. I understand it mostly. Holy shit. It kind of makes sense now. Interesting. Oh, see, I thought I could go underneath it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this kind of ending bit with all the stibby stabs, because I don't know how to dodge that part yet. But we got to the Elden Beast before, so it's like... It'll be fine. It's the final boss of a Souls game. Dying is like... worrying if the sun's gonna shine. Like real bad penny hours. Like it's just gonna turn up. It's just gonna happen. I wish that they didn't do the cutscene every time. It's that might be like my one frustration. Fucker. Focus on my bud for a minute, please. Thank you. Getting into optimal position to fire the base cannon. Didn't quite work the way we'd like. Getting into optimal position to fire base cannon number 2. Didn't do quite as well as we'd like. But, you know. Also, the Mimic tier just kind of sucks. Well, they don't suck. They fulfill their purpose wonderfully. But they are, you know what I mean? Like, bro, they are dying. I think this might be better for us. Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. Roll forward, yes, but so that's like Melania's, or Melania, yeah. When she did her second phase, she does this thing where she jumps into the sky and she slams down and does rot. And the idea is that you run towards it. And I tried doing that before with this guy with his lightning hammer thing, and it didn't quite work out. So I know it's definitely the thing you're supposed to do. I just timed it funny. I think we just keep going, and if homie in chat reaches us, then we can do it. We can just help each other. That one's harder to hit, to do. I think you have to kind of maybe go through it. Here we go. Oh, he came after me. He did not appreciate my chicanery. My tomfoolery. My hullabaloos and other, Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't expecting the foot kick. No, I might die here. Oh, that's right, the floor acts funny. Dude. Come on. Sitting here again like Joe Biden, like, come on, guy. He's gonna kill me. I'm just gonna let him do it. If you have some larval tiers, you can try different builds and see what works. First off, I don't even know what those are. Secondly, maybe, I don't know. I'm not that worried. The fact that I'm like, maybe I'll summon, doesn't mean I'm sitting here like, I can't be the boss. I'll be fine. One way or the other. It's not like I'm fighting Orphan of Cause. Larval tiers let me respec my stats. You want me to respec my actual amazing build? Why the living Christ cock would I do that? That's the... that's a cursed thing for me to say. Why would I do that? No, I understand that you're not suggesting that, but it's like... You spent an entire game specifically building yourself around this one thing. Why don't you respec? No. Absurdity. Oh, he grabbed me. I don't know if he've ever grabbed me before. Yo, you put Kappa in my chat again, I'm gonna make it so nobody can put Kappa in my chat again. Oh, you're here? Oh, yeah, let's help each other. Here, I'll let myself get killed. Kappa is an insulting emote. Gross. It's not 2011 anymore. Yes, I'm mocking you a bit. I can't believe I swore badly before. Remember, backseating is allowed, but saying, oh, yeah. You know? Okay, so. I just said don't. I just said don't use it. Were you gonna make a liar out of me? Don't make a liar out of me. Homie, I'm gonna make a password that is 1999. We can help each other out. If that's how you want to do it. But I'm up here. And good congrats on beating the other bosses. You did that real fast. That's pretty good. I respect that hustle. But I'm up here. And we can do whatever you want if you're actually up here. Just let me know. You gotta say it. Someone already summoned you. I mean, you can disconnect from the thing. You have to put the password in. Did you not put the password in? Because then they won't see you. We'll see each other. You did. I didn't see a sign of yours on the ground for a second. They must have scooped you the hell up. Like a jelly bean off the ground. Just bada bing. Ba-bing ba-boom. How's Carl doing? He's helping you out? You're helping Carl out? Do you think you're gonna beat him? I think that'd be exciting. Mm-hmm. See what we got, folks. You carried him to Elden Beast. Damn. I feel for you. It's pretty good. Placing now. All right. I have to see where. I straight up don't see you. Or you need to specify like more where you're placing it. Is it near the door? Are you on PS5? Could you be possibly placing? Oh, you're doing group password, not multiplayer password. Yeah. See? That's why we check. I don't mean that in a mean way either. I mean it more as in like the systems are a little clanky. So that's why we check it out. Placing by the door. Can PC not play with PS5? No. Yo, bro. 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 Fucking killing me, Smalls. Can't get my life back. Can't get those moments of my life back. Bro. Bro. You raced through. You raced through your gorgeous little game. Did a good job of it, mind you. And raced through to help me, which I appreciate. God bless you. Even though I really did use the Lord's name in a pretty vain way earlier. And you were like, I got this, Bro Ceratops. Which, again, we appreciate. But, yeah, PS5 ain't gonna crossplay with anybody. Sony makes you pay extra money to do that. You know that's how that works, right? You know why crossplay isn't something that happens as often? It's because it actually costs people money to implement. And I mean, like, publishers charge a premium for it in order to make it exist. My mimic tier kind of weak though. Or not weak, but I was kind of expecting more from it. Oh wow, that got me. I was so excited to run in and help, and instead that got me. I'll get there. First try we got to Elden Beast, so I'm surprised that nobody is actually like popping in and doing multiplayer in the Discord right now. That's so funny. Bro. Your kindness will not go unforgotten, but also like that's very funny to me. Yeah, they gotta, the fact that this cutscene plays every time is kind of criminal. I can't believe that hit me. He has some surprisingly, like, long-reaching attacks. Also that. Not a big fan of that. Bleed hasn't really applied to him in a way that I would like. I had to commit to the bit. Oh, I'm actually getting hit too many times. Way too many times. This third one might... Oh no, it's aiming the other way? No! Oh wow! That's like a 360 thing. I was like, surely that won't hit me. Oh, the guy who fucked about and found out left chat, I think. Look. You're not gonna make a liar out of me. You know what I mean? I mean, that makes me seem like a mean and petty person, but I think I'm in my 30s and I'm okay with being who I am. Can't believe that shit hit me. Criminal. Criminal. Get the fuck away. I gotta chug that many flasks to get my ass back up to hell. This is pretty good though. Well, I mean, it could be good. No, they're coming at me. They're coming at me. No, they're not coming at me. I thought maybe they were. I thought he was like, you fucked around. Time to... He does 2 of them. Okay, great. All right. Love it. So amused. I had the wrong weapon out. I can't believe I had the wrong weapon out. He's gonna do his big attack soon, so I gotta really just get my shit done. Okay, cool. So it's just me and Freak Beast. Whose attacks I know nothing about, except that there's a lot of lasers. It seemed like there was a lot of lasers. That's fire breath. That's like weird fire breath. That's like tons of weird fire breath. That's like way too much fire breath, bro. That's a big sword sweep, too. That's a big slam. One more hit and I'm dead. It's a big explosion. Yeah, I'm not hitting this boss with enough resources yet. You know what I mean? That's just run. Yeah, I've played a fucking Dark Souls game before. That one's big. That last one's big. Alright. Yo. That one is big. that last one, I'm just like, what the hell? He's interesting. It's one of those things, though. It's like, sometimes you can maybe, like, on your first try, like, handle shit. Or you can kind of, like, I don't know, maybe get a sense of what a thing is. But sometimes beating it on a first go-around is kind of tricky. I'm curious if any signs would show up. I was thinking that I'd be seeing more. And the answer is not really. Not really. You know, kind of surprising to me. I think I need to... I don't have enough seeds for that, do I? I think I need to do that. And just accept that a lot of the rest of this is going to end up being melee focused. Get through first phase. Right? Like, just do the work. Is what it is. I ain't respecting, though. Respect with what? All the weapons I don't have? Mm-mm. This is actually annoying, though. If I was gonna tell them to patch something, don't make me watch fucking Celebrimbor show up every single fucking time I want to do shit. Now fire your fucking little lightning bolt. Or not. Bro. Shit, dog. Yeah, that was a bad... the minute that started happening, I was like, this does not feel like a... you ever hop into a boss fight and you go, nah. That was it right there. My summoning life right now, not very useful, though. Thank you for the timeout. You're gone. What are you doing? It's like the one thing I said don't do. Bro. Nico Bellic. Test me. Test me. Somebody just asked if I wanted help, and they're not responding again. Bruh. We're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. That's fine. Dude, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous for people to be like, yeah. Mm. I got somebody who's talking to me. Just kind of want to get it done. You know what I mean? And then Final Fantasy tonight. Oh, this guy's chill. Guy's like, "What's your password? What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna beat a guy." Good shit. Some people, man, I feel bad about having to ban somebody from chat, but it's like I say, like, man, don't do that. I give you the timeout. Then you come back and the first thing you do is that again? Nah. Not in my house. Not in my tiny house. It's not even that much of an infraction, right? It's not like he was calling people like bad things. I said a dirty word this stream, right? But it's also like, yeah, everybody's like, I don't know, some people are like downscaled to me. It's hard to kind of tell. Oh, for a minute I was like, is he moving laggy? Let's see how we do. I like his helmet. I like his funny, cool little helmet. But yeah, this is mostly just like, I've not liked Elden Ring. In fact, I'm going to totally come back to it and have, I think, a lot of fun with it. But ow. Bro. Yo, stay put so I can hit you, dog. Oh, ow. He's after my guy. Oh, wow, the range on that is... Yeah, I consistently... Very consistently misinterpret the range on that. He's gonna get hit. That's on me. The range on that is impressive. Oh fuck, it's this one, it's this one, it's this one, it's this one. It's so big. Yo, is my bud gonna die? Careful, bud. He's coming at you. He's coming at me. He's coming at me pretty big. I think my guy is doing a bit more. Oh, damn. Yeah, ow. Not fair. Bro, come on. I think my guy's out of flasks. Yeah, he's deaf. He's deaf out of flask. I would heal him if I could. No, he's got flask. I was like, I'd heal him if I could. But I don't got, I was like, I don't got the goods. That's gonna focus on me. Yeah. I'm running in case it's me. No, it's him. But now I am in pure melee mode. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, word. What? I hadn't seen that. Alright. That's a stab for sure. That's either on him or me. That's on him. He might die. Alright, well, we just gotta... try our best, I guess? My damage against him is not particularly high. Is my only, quibble at the moment. Also, he moves. A little too much for my liking. Word? Word. Okay. Hi. Yeah, he has half health, man. Oh my god, it's so much magic. Oh my god, bitch, stop. Hi, what are you doing? How are you still going? Somebody else wants to help. I think. Might have lost them, though. I'm here and one other person is. Yes. Why do people ask random ass questions? Are they just gonna ditch? Like, yeah, just come on and join us. Whoa, what the? What? I guess we're doing it this way. Word. Guy's gonna have more health than I'd prefer. But also, you know, it's we did rot Queen McGee, which is like, oh my god, what the shit? Did you see that? Is that, oh my god, is that legal? My lord. I gotta run. What the heck? That is the gnarliest damage I've ever seen. They're dead, though. What the hell? It's okay. We'll message you after and see what happens. That was gnarly. All right. All right, Dragon Breath. And then I need to... You know what I mean? Oh, he's real far away. We gotta get in there. Oh, it's just a big arena. I hope my bud doesn't die. That'd be very sad. This was Runaway. This was like big time Runaway. And now that's Rot Explosion. And this is Dragon Breath. I just gotta not be near it for a minute. He just has a lot of health, man. Oh, ow. I didn't know that that was a final spinning attack. Shit, son. That's the one that gets me every time. I don't know how to dodge that last one. It's it's not that troublesome in theory, but it's like it's big. You know what I mean? I think we got the squad though. So, yeah, look, those how do you dual wield big hammers like that? Well, I mean, I know how. You just dump everything into strength. I think this is a soloable boss. For sure. Like, that first time we went in there, we got to Elden Beast. He just has a lot of health. So, you know. Here, we just gotta be careful. the scream. They are gonna focus on me first. Word, here we go. Jesus Christ. I swear too much. That is so weird, man. Dark Souls is fucking bizarre. This is gonna hit a lot of us. Oh, our buds need to heal. Brian! Oh, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. I gotta get away. Oh, bud. Oh my god. Our big bud always dies. Big bud. Big Bud always dies. Nothing against Big Bud. I love Big Bud. But they commit to the bit, and then they die. This is how we're gonna have to do this. For the start. I think... Oh, God. That's the big one. I don't know how to avoid that. Oh. Apparently, I just avoided it. Oh, fucking jeez. Bud. That hurt. A lot. Oh my god. Please just let me get towards you. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it! Where is he? This is the one with the ring on the ground. Could have been worse, could have been worse, could have been much worse. Is that me or him? Me. Oh, buddy, don't die. All right. Yeah, I think we just die. If only it didn't take forever to die in this fight. Alright. That's me typing and talking, or well, humming when I talk and type. I just want it done. I know some people are gonna be like, you've been stuck here too long. I don't know anymore. This person, if they survive, golden, right? Golden star for anybody. But also, I just want to be like, there, I'm done, and I can explore kind of freely. We did the summoning during this lady, Melania. And I thought it was a fun experience, personally. And now this is my impatience. What is it? It's almost 9:30. Let's finish it, right? Sherzad. Oh my word. I'm just trying to be careful. This one can hit big. This one can hit big, though. Sherzad! Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Get away. Yeah, let's heal up. Let's chug. You just beat him? Homie. I'm so happy for you. Very happy for you. I think this could be it, right? I think this could be us finishing the game, hopefully, right? Is what you hope. Damn it. He moved. I'm gonna smack him with Meteor. Well, first off, no. This attack is actually like a pretty cool... Oh, look at it. I think that's a really pretty attack. You know what I mean? I think it's just a pretty looking attack. I think this beast in general has some of my my more favorite attack animations in a From game. My only frustration with him right now is that he moves so often, right? Like, that only right there did I feel even... Oh, they're dead. Oh, it's this. It's the one that doesn't go away. Motherfucking ass. Yo, we cannot. We cannot. We cannot. He's dead. God, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Do it. We're so close. It's cool. You're cool. Person's like, they're apologizing for dying, and I'm like, you're nice people. Like, don't, you're fine. We're here so that a game can just be finished. I don't see their sign yet, though. There it is. They're super strong. And super naked. Stinky Diver. A former Navy commando with an attitude as bad as his odor. And Meltman. With the power to melt. I can ask them after, yeah. I can be like, what was the, like, what was your strength stat? We're close. It's just a matter of, like, a couple of weird things. I'm gonna see if this dipshit is gonna focus on me. Oh, ow. Cheers, odd. Yo, y'all, that last one. It might just be me and Big and Big Hustle over here. Oh shit. Yo, guys. Yo, we have it. I'm gonna run out of summon shit. We gotta get it in like the next couple. I like this. I like the look of this final boss though. He's like really cool looking. Well, both the final bosses look really cool. So like in my heart of hearts, I'm like, yeah, that shit's great. I might need to be like, y'all, I need Earthleaf. But I'm trying to, in my brain, mentally not even consider that possibility, because that means like a couple more runs where we don't make it, when in reality, this is the run. These people are nice. I highly recommend that sometimes for these sorts of games, you treat it like a fun multiplayer game. You go into a server and you talk with people and you just kind of do it that way. I soloed. Before this game, I did Dark Souls 2, Sekiro, the main game of Dark Souls 3. And I was maybe going to do Bloodborne, but I actually... my heart's not into Bloodborne as much as it used to be. Yeah, we just gotta be careful, right? I say as I get hit. Cheers, careful. The ground. Right? Like... Everybody's gotta bounce for a minute. Homie, focus on me. Homie. Yeah, he's focusing on me. Good. Oh, I accidentally chugged. Not what I meant to do. I wasted an Estus. That's like such a bad feeling when you do that. It's definitely not my favorite feeling. Shit. Okay, well, I need to run away. Where are they? Where are they? Shit. Where? Oh shit! I have no clue where they went. Oh, they went over there. The big ring, the big ring. Who's it going around? Me, probably, right? No, it's going around Sherazad. Yeah, I think the hardest thing for this boss is just hitting it. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, it's that. Oh, they got BSG. Shit, it's 2 rings, 3 rings. It's the entire shape of the Elden Ring. You just gotta go. Ow, fuck. Bad news for me, actually. They should chug if they can. Fuck. Yo, you gotta stay still. It's gotta stay still. Fuck, bro. Behave, 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 behave. Stop moving. Ow. It just won't stay the fuck still. Oh my god. Just die. Please. Oh, big explosion, big explosion, big explosion. It killed me. It killed me. Oh my god. Dog. Haha. It got me with 1 hit left. Got me with left because God has humor. Someone's like, I hope you got it. And I was like, you heard me typing and talking. I said, it got me with 1 hit left because God has a sense of humor. Yeah, and Zlani, it looks so much like Chaos. Like, full hours. Did I just summon the wrong dude? Oh, I fucking hope not. Did I? I summoned Timur. Is that you or? Question mark, question mark. Where's our bud? Where are they? This is them. Oh, I see you. Random sign. If this game blasted butt rock, you'd win it immediately, IMO. It's so funny that, like, this thing's kill me, but I could probably pick up a controller and fight Jetstream Sam and do, like, really fucking good. Right? Or I could go into Sekiro and well, I guess that I don't want to make it sound like I suck because I don't suck. I think I've done perfectly fine in this game, but I think a lot about you know, like fighting Sword Saint Ishin or someone, and it's a whole different sort of Damn, dog. You live like this? Yeah, they gotta get away. Brian, you gotta get away. I don't know if his name is Brian. I choose to call him Brian. I don't know why. Oh, fuck. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. Did we lose people? Is everybody dead? Oh, y'all. Y'all. No. No. I'm gonna let it kill me. Yo, we need the squad. We need the squad. It's okay. It's rough, but we got it. Streaming if you want to listen in. It's fine. Folks are like, it's kind of annoying. The boss. And it's like, you know. Well, in this game, it's like, yeah, the big thing about Dark Souls has always been that you have to, like, once you start the motion, is that the motion always goes. Like, there's no such thing, like, I can't cancel that into the closest, this is the closest thing I have to, like, a roll cancel or a dodge cancel. And it's not even close to the same, right? They're very different sorts of games. Even in Sekiro, you don't really have that sort of canceling, except maybe if you flutter and block, you can sometimes do some stuff. It's kind of weird. It's just kind of non-traditional. Well, I like the look of this thing a lot. You know, for me, Soul of Cinder is like one of the reasons I kind of don't like Dark Souls 3 is because I think that game loves its own lore way too much, right? And I like the Slave Knight Gale fight a ton, but getting to that means enduring a game that's really obsessed with its own past in a highly specific way. Oh, bro. Oh my god, I almost just ate 7 different shades of shit. Oh, my glintstone doesn't do anything against him. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That's messed up, man. We're slipping. We're slipping a bit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's on me. That's the first time it's really been on me in a bit. Let me say. You got any Erd leaf for crafting summon stuff? I'm mad low. No, see, like, I hate the lore of 3. I think that game... I think that if you can't think of something new to do, repackaging it with a different wrapper and calling it, like, smart is not... Like, I don't know. You can't lean into the theme of cycles by doing the same thing. You can't. That entire game is the same thing. Just straight up. So it's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. I think that game shows a tremendous lack of imagination. And I'm saying this about a Souls game. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's Can you see me? I can see you. What's up? Are you in chat? I see you. Or show you the... Are you asking if I can show you the thing? I don't have any in my inventory, but the crafting that we need to do is... It's this. It's Erdleaf flower. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. It's the way that I can summon. And sadly, I did bad during that last round. Usually I don't. I feel like I'm. Oh, jeez, you're okay. Let's win. You're really nice. I say we win. I did the Rot Lady the other night. It was good. Yeah, I think they got nervous after Dark Souls 2 and really course corrected. But it feels like the same type of course correction when they go from Last Jedi to like Return of Rise of Skywalker or something, right? Where they're like, man, we gotta have the Emperor again. Those two things feel very spiritually similar to me. And I still say that as somebody who's like, Dark Souls 3 is pretty cool and rips. Right? Like, let's be real careful. Backwards from him. If we can. He's after... Not me yet. He's on Brian. He's on Brian again. I don't know if that's his name. I choose to believe his name is Brian. He's on me. Careful, that has an area of effect on it. Yeah, real careful. He's after you. He's after you. Big swipes, big swipes. Careful. Big swipes, careful. I'm just gonna let him ace me. Everyone's dead. We know the big attack hits a big cone in him twice in a row, and then hits a big circle around him, right? He's like hammering. I can't believe my voice is this deep right now. It's kind of, Somebody says people are accusing this of being bad, like Dark Souls 2. How would they say that? Right? This is very demonstrably a very well put together game, right? It seems pretty gnarly to me that somebody could look at this game and kind of say that it's bad. I'm not as into the lore right now, right? I'm sure I'll watch a Vati video and he'll say something I'll go like, actually that's pretty metal. He'll be like, and then they used the blood and tears of the gods to forge the ring out of the, like, he'll do that shit and I'll be like, damn, that's pretty hardcore. For me, my only complaint about this is that it's not quite my aesthetic, right? This is very much, this is very operatic. This is very Götterdämmerung. Whereas, like, for me, I like Dark Souls 2, where it's very worn down. You know. Oh, I see you. I see you. I mean, we could... If you gotta bounce, you gotta bounce. No, I think your build is astounding. That damage is great. We just gotta be careful about, getting hit, right? I'm having trouble summoning people right now. There you are. What's your strength stat? My chat wants to know. You do die, but we've made it pretty far. My chat was like, what's their strength stat? Because for me, I'm big on intelligence, right? Because that's where all my stuff scales. So 80 strength. They're telling me privately. 80 strength, chat. That's quite impressive. This is a very small, modest chat. For the person listening in, hi, my name is Harper. I work for a company called Double Fine. We made a game called Psychonauts 2, which I highly recommend that you try playing on any platform. I think it's a good game. That's me doing my pitch. He's after me. Yeah, he's still after me. Yeah, big time after me still. Not anymore. This is the 3. This big one's gonna hit like a lot of everybody at once. Yeah, good, good, good. Yeah, real good. Careful. I can try and distract him a bit. And then we heal up, and we're good. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous times. Really good. Y'all are so great. I wish I could tell the other person in here that, you know, voice-wise that they're doing great, but they're not around. I'm going to try and pop this physic, because he's going to use breath first, probably. And I'm going to try and meteorite him down pretty big. As much as I can. The only downside to this enemy is that he moves a lot. This is the ring. I don't know who it's around, so be careful. I think it's around me. No, it's around you. And they're over by you mostly. I'm running. I'm coming to help you. I'm coming to help as much as I can. This is a big slam. Trying to use some meteors. I don't have a lot of stuff left. This is going to be a big one. Good dodge. Real good dodge. You're doing great. Everybody's doing great. Big explosion. Big explosion. Yeah. Moving away. Big sword swipe. Let's be careful. This is gonna chase one of us. It's chasing me mostly. I'm rolling a lot to avoid it. Rolling a lot to avoid it. Beast is on this side. He's close to me. This is chasing Brian. I don't know if that's his real name. We're doing good. This is Fire Breath. This is a lot of room for us to get in there and hit. If we're careful. On me. It's focusing on me. I'm healing. I'm getting out of the way. After... trying to get away again. I think we might get it. Yeah. That was me dodging a lot. So I apologize for me being such a goober. who was dodging so much. Y'all are good. Y'all are super cool. I've been trying to finish this game, not like in a desperate way, but there's a thing I want to do tonight, so I've been trying to finish it over the last couple days. So there we go. So thank you to all the people. There's the gal. You're great. If you ever need something, message. That's good. Panda, you were fantastic. Good times. My chat loves you. My modest chat, they really love you. So that's good. And we could, yeah, let's rest and level up, even though I don't think I'll immediately go into New Game Plus, right? But let's get mind to a good looking number. Dexterity is still 23. That's still an ugly number. That's a shame. And now we I think the Ronnie ending should trigger, right? We did her quest. So oh, that's the color of the heart that you sent, Panda, is hard to see in dark mode. That's funny. Yeah, right. Somebody was like, I need to summon her? Wait, how do I summon her? It's too late, right? Is it too late? Well. I just saw a thing. There was a summon sign on the ground. I do want Ronnie's ending. I'm worried. A little concerned. It's good that y'all told me that, because I was like, well, I'm going to put this statue on this head and do an Elden thing. But we could have messed life up for all of us. Let's find out. Here we go. Is it this? Oh, yo, that's really subtle. It looks, to me, I thought that was just a message from all around. Yeah, this is what I want. Ronnie rules. We're going to usher in an age of nighttime. That's all I really wanted in this life. She's tall, she's big. She got the hat.
The battle is over, I see.
So many screenshots of this wonderful lady. Big fan. So I did I bet you so many people did what I did. Which is like, whoa, let's go to the most obvious thing. And smack that. And use that. And you get the thing. Yeah, you did Ronnie Quest? Yeah, it's the best. You got it. And then in 2 hours or so, we'll play. I miss Blide too. Fuck yes. Bro. I love it.
into fear, doubt, and loneliness. As the path stretcheth into darkness.
See, this is the type of stuff I like in these games. The implication of what does it mean to usher in an age of the moon? A timeless age. So many screenshots.
Well then, shall we?
Yes, we shall. The four arms is like so cool too. It's like a great design.
Consort eternal.
Yeah, some people say that they think that that ending is like dark because she's like an age of loneliness and blah blah blah, but it's just about removing the certainty of like the power structures of the gods. And there's right, like I could write an entire thing. Look, I'm not even somebody who's like fucking freaked out about the lore of this game, but this has been a game where we have seen the gods age in ruin, Ronnie being essentially the one responsible for shattering their ring of power, right? In order to usher in her own rule, which sounds selfish, but also it's like, it's a rule free from these god beings. Like, I'm down with it, right? Loneliness, freedom is lonely. Freedom is scary. Freedom is chilling and can feel like ice water when you first experience it, right? In fact, let me find... I'm going to find... This is from a book I like. Ready? I have the book right here. But I got to find... I gotta find the phrase. It's just gonna take me a minute. There's this book called... It's from the Star Wars New Jedi Order. It's a book called Traitor. I recommend it for anybody who even likes books with good dialogue in it. Fuck it. I hope I can find it. Ah, yes, here it is. I'm gonna read it. Blah blah blah. It's something about the Force and all that. So he goes, yeah, Jason's voice was barely more than a whisper. I just feel, I don't know. I hated it. I wanted it out of me. He's talking about having a seed in him that the bad guys could use to control him. I wanted it dead, but for a while it made me part of something. During the fight, it was like having the Force again. Now, you feel almost empty, Frigir supplied. You feel alone, lonely, almost frightened, and also strong, yes? He stared at her. How? The name for what you are feeling, Frigir said through a slow, gentle smile, is freedom. Jason snorted. Some freedom. How did you expect it to feel? You are free, Jason Solo, and that can be lonely and empty and frightening, but it can also be powerful. It's all very good. All good stuff. I'm gonna read you another thing that I love from this book. It's very good. I need to find it, though. It's very hard to find. Aha, here it is. So, blah, blah, blah. There are bad guys. They're terraforming the planet. There's a big brain that does all the terraforming. Jason has a decision to make. Jason is a very empathetic person. He can bond with animals and things like that. One of the options is to just destroy the brain that's doing the terraforming. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. I like this, though. The phrasing of it. Jason was surprised by life. The teeth of the world brain had not closed upon him. Its tentacles had not ripped the flesh from his bones. He had not drowned in the slime pool, asphyxiating on phosphorescent goo. No warriors swarmed around him to drag him from the slime and carve the life from him. Instead, a bubble of air had formed around him, and the tentacles had cradled him like a sleeping child, and lips had closed over the sword-edged sword-edged teeth to touch him with a kiss. Because he was the world brain, and the world brain was him, and each was everything else. And Jason had learned that one could meet the universe and all its irrational pain, which means meeting oneself, with fear, with hatred, or with despair. Or one could choose to meet it with love. Jason had chosen. But still, he was astonished to discover that the universe could love him back. So, that's a lovely Star Wars book. I think about an ending to this game. It's funny that I quote dumb Star Wars stuff. A game about gods, about systems of control, about powers, about hegemons, about mage lineages, about dynasties, right? People trying to hold on to those things, and you have an option to take your place within those dynasties and that hegemon, right? You can say, I'm going to reforge this ring and I will be the Elden Lord. And clearly the thing that needs to happen is that I need to be the one who, right? Like it's what people say all the time. It's the great man myth of history, which is all that needs to happen for good things to happen in history is for great men to hold positions of power. But we know that's not true. Very few men who hold positions of power are great, because most great men don't want that sort of power. The great man view of history tells us that there is a sort of almost Ubermenchian individual that if you just give them control, if you give them the dictatorship, if you give them the ring, the ring of power, then they will have the wisdom to use it properly. And so you have an option in this game, right? You have a couple options in this game story-wise, and one of them is take your place. Become an Elden Lord and rule in a way similar to what came before, except hopefully your wisdom will guide everything. Then you have, I guess, another ending where the idea is you burn everything down. You say, this world is irredeemable. I will give in to the power of madness. But that's not an answer. That's, I mean, it is an answer of sort, but it is a sort of, it's like a spiritual suicide, right? where you say this world is without redemption, therefore, the only just thing I can do and the only thing that matters is my power and my ability to enact my will upon other people. Right? And that's not correct. And so then you have the Ronnie ending, which I think, yes, you still end up with somebody who is a lord. You still end up with somebody who is a lady. You have rulers. You have people who take place in a cosmic order. But, what is the phrasing that he used? So there's a line. This is gonna sound so funny because I have some mixed feelings about. So people know who Jesse Williams is, right? The actor. Very smart. He was in Detroit Become Human. If you play video games, you know that. But he was mostly known for Grey's Anatomy and things. He in 2016 he gave a talk at BET Awards. And there's a phrasing that he uses that I enjoy. Even though the reason I have problems with him right now is that he kind of did some NFT stuff, and I go, come on. But he's talking, it's different, right? But he's talking about de-escalation, about injustice, specifically the injustice that Black Americans face. But I like the phrase. He says, what's going to happen is we are going to have equal rights and justice in our country, or we will restructure their function and ours. He's talking about cops and judges and people of authority, right? So you can either participate in a system, but if that system does not provide you with justice, then it is your responsibility as a human being, whether that's a cosmological God system or the flawed systems of whatever the fuck else, it is your job to not take your place in that system or uphold that system, but to restructure it, to reorganize it, to destroy it and build something new. And so I look at this ending and I see an old world being destroyed for a new world that is scary. Because freedom is scary. Remember, freedom is terrifying. You're paralyzed in place. You don't know where to go. You can go anywhere. But that's what freedom is. And then, Ronnie talks about loneliness. Freedom is lonely. When you're free for a bit, all you have is yourself, your thoughts, your decisions. And then slowly things start to form. You look at the world and you look at the universe and you have a decision to make, right? This is why we quoted those things. You have a decision to make. You either meet the world with hatred, with suspicion, with doubt, with fear, despair, or you meet it with love. And I would like to think that by abandoning the age of golden gods and dynasties and rings and ushering in an age where all are, on a cosmic level, sort of equalized, that within the context of this story, right, as I would interpret it, that is a more fair and better organized society. Even if some people will say, well, she had to sunder a ring to do it. A bunch of people got hurt. I'm not convinced by arguments that say, well, if progress causes pain, then you can't enact the process of progress. Progress is painful because it necessarily involves a sort of bloodletting, right? Like in that weird old barber sense. You need a good bleeding. or like draining of a venom from a wound. That there's discomfort, and if you say, well, my comfort or my tolerance for discomfort is so low that I would rather the structures of iniquity exist so that I can be comfortable, then that's a mistake. You have to embrace the possibility of pain, because that is the only way that you are able to make confident steps forward. Freedom is scary. Every step forward, there's a possibility for a lot of pain. Anybody who's gone out into the streets for various reasons knows this, right? But you go out and you do it. Right? So I think gamers sometimes, when they are presented with stories of with certain degrees of ambiguity, they like to presume the worst sorts of things in that ambiguity. So they'll say, well, because the natural order is destroyed, therefore, what's happening is a bad thing because there is an act of destruction attached to it, right? But that's not correct. Who were the gods that we dealt with in this game? Godfrey, a man who clung to power and when confronted with the possibility of losing it, turned literally bestial. A woman so corrupted by rot that her very presence twisted the world around her. In fact, it's millennia's rot that causes all of the rot in Caelid, and which drove our good buddy Radon, or whatever his name was, right? She's the one who drove him mad. And that's not necessarily her fault, but this whole continent and all of the fucking rot lake underneath is the result of a god whose power is unchecked. Then you have Hellworld over here. Let's talk about it. You have Hellworld over here, where Morg, or whatever his name was trying to rebuild his dynasty, and his solution to that was to take a captured god and eventually turn them into some sort of eternal consort, but one where the image of the world is shaped by power, right? This is a place of power. This is a place of fire and pain and simmering resentment. It's in the world design. You know, I hop down here. I go down this lift, and what is the thing that he is currently ruling over? It is just a communion of twisted acolytes, of burning rubble, of, if we go to certain places, nothing but, down here, corpses. It's a mausoleum. This is an area where the only solution that the present God has is to hold on to the past and revive that past and have a world defined by the past, a world of shambling worthlessness. What is the worth of this? Right? That's the sort of person that's going to, take power? No. Not a great idea. Or we go to, you know, up here, which we haven't even done this area yet. But up here is where, what's the guy's name? Rodwick or Rodwin or something? Where he wants to destroy all the gods. His solution is to in theory do a correct thing, which is destroy a pantheon. But it is his hate has warped himself, and yeah, but Godfrey. Okay, so Godfrey abandoned. Yeah, Ricard, whatever, right? But his hatred has warped him so much that he's literally a snake dude, who I haven't fought yet. I should probably fight him, right? Again, in theory, correct, maybe, right? But in practice, hateful. Godfrey steps away from the throne, but also in that absence, he has that becomes it becomes an abdication of responsibility when done poorly, right? Marika is doing her own thing, right, too. So she's betraying everybody, right? So it's a variety of things. And so when faced with all that, what are we going to do? We're going to keep all that going? I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't do that. You take the other option. With all the uncertainty. Well, that's the thing, right? So yeah, somebody says the light went out of his eyes. And somebody says, I think he, Godfrey, stopped caring the moment he won. And it's like, there's tragedy to that, but also, at the same time, you ask yourself, what is the purpose of seeking that power and fighting those battles if, when all is done and achieved, you don't, you know what I mean? So for me, I think when I think of endings like this, where people talk about night and whatever the hell else, the same way like when I think of Dark Souls, right? Like, raise your hand in chat. There's not many of you. Who here thinks that linking the fire is a good thing? Does anybody? Raise your hand if you're like, I think the thing we, and you can obviously tell what my answer is. If you're like, what we need to do again is link the fire. Anybody, if anybody in chat raises hand, you got to tell me why, right? You gotta be like, this is why I think that's the case. Link the fire no matter who. Why? Tell me why. I think that's bananas. I think that is super wild. Right? Oh, making fun of popular voting. For a minute, I thought you were being serious. I was like, man, like, just keep on linking the fire forever? That's not worked out for anybody. Right? I think about that a lot. The age of hollows is the age of men. Right? There's a reason why Anne Orlando rest simmering in the, you know, not simmering, right? But just in the dust and in the snow. in the darkness. Does Dark Souls 3 end with stopping the linking of fire? There's multiple endings. There is one where you link the flame. There is one where you steal the flame for yourself. There is one where you decide not to link the flame. And there is one where you, through a complicated quest line, become Lord of Hollows and usher in an age of darkness. And then at the end of Ashes of Ariandel and the Ringed City, the goal there is to, because of time shenanigans, the goal is to find pigment to paint a new world, right? To give to a little painter girl to paint a new world. But in the base game, you're confronted with a lot of solutions, and a couple of them are just like, right? Do I keep on perpetuating this thing which creates cyclical violence, or do I give up? Do I claim that power for myself? Or do you do you establish a different sort of organization, right, to the world? The fingers, they're weird. So there's a lot of lore I'm skipping over and messing up, but I think it's not surprising that some of you are saying, like, people are talking about the Ronnie ending as if it's very specious. But I think that's because, I'm going to sound like an ass, I think a lot of people just associate dark with evil, and they go, well, right, oh, the evil path of the first Dark Souls is clearly when you do Kath's thing and you walk away from the flame. Like, it's the dark ending. What is the thing? You ever see the show Black Flag? Does anybody know what that show is? That's a Starz original show. It's supposed to be like a prequel to Treasure Island. Captain Flint's in there, and he has a speech in it where he talks about how they want to paint the world with their light and say that there are terrible things hiding in the shadows. And he says, but in the shadows, there's discovery and excitement and adventure. In the shadows, there's possibility, right? Things that are not illuminated by the light, but things that you can find. Look at me pull out all the weird fiction stuff, right? You say a lot of people are trying to tie it with Bloodborne for some reason, which I think is a mistake. Yeah, well, Bloodborne's its own thing, right? Like, Bloodborne, your choices are leave the dream world, which is both kind of good, but the loss of knowledge is inherently, I think, a bad thing. The second is become custodian of the dream world and perpetuate the cycle again, which is kind of shitty. The third is become squid and maybe as squid do interesting stuff, right? That's what that is. Right? That's, Bloodborne's endings are very simple. I think the most obvious thing you can say about Bloodborne's endings is that the one where you just leave the dream and take Gehrman's offer is bad. Right? Because the implication is you lose all knowledge of the hunt, all knowledge of everything. All of your insight is gone. And sure, that's comfortable, right? But it's wrong, right? In order for you to be a well-rounded person, you need to have knowledge of a variety of different things. So Bloodborne's ending where they're like, you can leave the dream and you'll be fine. It's like, not no one's gonna, if anybody ever tried to sell me on that one, I'd be like, no way. Be like, no way, Jose. It's ridiculous. So I think about a lot of that. I need to go down here. There's a couple other hidden things for me to fight. But, you know. Ronnie blocks out the sun in order to usher in 1,000-year voyage under the moon, and so begins the chill night that encompasses all. Fear, doubt, and loneliness, where things like sight, emotion, and physical touch no longer exist. Where's that last part coming from at all? You know, these games are a visual medium. There's a way for them to if they wanted to, show physical things like sight no longer applying. That's bananas. Is their idea that just darkness is just so encompassing that there's nothing? That's so stupid. What's that, Fexter life? That's so bananas. So stupid. We're going to tweet out that we beat the game. Ready? Because later tonight, soon, hour and a half, it's going to be time. It's going to be big time. I was taking a lot of screenshots here too, by the way. Mine will be an order not of gold, but of the stars and the moon of the chill night. I would keep them far from the earth beneath our feet. As it is now, life and souls in order are bound tightly together, but I would have them, at great remove, and have the certainties of sight, emotion, faith, touch, all become impossibilities. This is why I would abandon this soil with mine order. Oh, they're extrapolating a lot from that. They're really reading that literally. And we'll just say, and that's Elden Ring down. Yeah. I don't think she's saying I am going to get rid of... Yeah, she's saying that things that we take for granted for truth no longer become necessarily truth, right? That new truths become possible. And that certain old truths no longer exist. They become impossibilities. But she's not saying, oh, you lose your sense of touch, right? She's saying in this future that I will birth, we will find ourselves in a period of uncertainty, fumbling in the dark, until we find the new possibilities, find the new types of faith, find a new understanding of our experience as beings. Right? One where there's right? To use the $1 million word, something more fungible, right? Not solid like rock. The world of gods is solid like rock. The world of the moon and the stars is constantly in motion, right? We see it when they go back into motion again when you fight, what's the guy's name again? Radon? He's holding the stars in place. There is no motion. The world of the gods is a world of stillness. Right? And then the world of the moon is a world in motion. A world of change, of possibility, of uncertainty, but again, of freedom. Freedom being kind of scary. Ha! I'd be surprised if that was actually a thing. Right? What you have today may not be what you have tomorrow, but that just becomes exciting. I'm gonna end up stopping the stream though. Yeah, right. And rot, the world of gods is also a world where rot is slowly do that. Oh, the thing about him. Are you talking about the thing about Radon using gravity magic because he loves his horse so much? Everybody knows about that. He loves that horse. He fucking loves that horse. Radon got so big and he was like, I need to learn gravity magic. It's very important to me. Yeah, it's a yeah. I think out of the endings that you could choose in this game, the Ronnie one is the one that excites me the most in terms of implication thematically. I think it would be very, just like linking the flame feels very weird to me, I think it would be very weird to say, let's reforge a ring, or I shall now become the Elden Lord. Kind of feels weird to me. I don't know how I feel about it. I think opting for a changing world, an uncertain world, is more important than a world of I'm trying to find a good word for it. Right, we've seen the world of Valkyries and giants and shining thrones. And it doesn't really deserve to exist. Yeah. But again, the other option is either keep that status quo, destroy everything, which is a coward's choice, absolute coward's choice, or to embrace the possibility of something new, even if there is a possibility that the new thing is worse. You roll the dice. You roll the dice. Right? Yeah, but keeping the status quo with some different flavors, you've still said the first part is still keeping the status quo. Right? That's like saying, the status quo has been kept in America for the last 20 years or so, and there's been many presidents of many parties, including one that was literally an insane man. So, the status quo runs deeper than just the people who enforce it. Sometimes. Right? What has changed over my life? You understand what I'm saying. FIA's ending. People have told me about that. That seems like a good one too. That was probably one of the other good ones. But I need to stop streaming. We will at midnight be back with Stranger of Paradise. So I'll see you then. This was a lot of rambling for a lot of stuff. I swore pretty bad before too. I'm just glad to have this game done. Not because I dislike the game. I thought it was very good. I'm excited to learn more about like the actual lore. But you know, we gotta fight chaos later tonight, which will be very fun. So I'll see you then.